Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from the Hampton Inn here in Anniston, Alabama, right off the I-20. I just had my coffee here. They got the best coffee at Hampton Inn. Thought I'd make a video for you right outside the foyer here. Got 3 Harley Davidsons out here this morning. These guys actually just came out here and taking their covers off. Looks like they're on the road travelers. They don't have too much luggage with them, but man, those are some pretty motorcycles. Where you guys from?
All over. We're from North Carolina. They're from Louisiana. Met up and going on a 10-day ride.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to be packed up like the Clampets here, I guarantee, in about 30 minutes. Everything's still up in the room. They'll be bringing stuff down. I've had a couple of these dressers myself.
Do you?
Yeah, I've been across country a few times. So these are some brand new ones, huh? All twins, like 114.
They are?
Wow. Got Reinhardt's on them. Well, that one does. This guy here's got what kind of exhaust you got?
Vance and Hines.
Vance and Hines. So you guys familiar with motorcycles out there? These are 3 of the nicest ones you'll see. Looks like 23s or brand new. Fantastic.
One in the front, one in the middle is 22, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty color too. They're all very nice. Anyway, folks, we had a good night's sleep here at the Hampton. You guys can check this out on YouTube, Sarasota Tim.
Okay.
Anyway, we're just getting up this morning and having some breakfast. You know, they have the best coffee at the Hampton Inn. They really do. And this is Hotel Circle here on the, I forgot what exit it is off the I-20 in Anniston. But if you look for a Hampton in Anniston, Oxford, Alabama, you will find there's a Hilton Garden Inn, there's a Holiday Inn Express. There's about 6 of them in here. And I do notice there's a nice Mexican restaurant right across the street over there too. So I came down this morning. I'm gonna walk around this way with you guys because there's actually a second entrance and talk to you a bit. On the other side, then I'll go in and show you the breakfast bar and give you my review. Once again, it's the same breakfast, full hot breakfast, potatoes, sausage, eggs, waffles, cereals, everything you want. Best coffee in town, really. I do love their coffee. So Eddie, last night, I came in, we got a couple of rooms and they're on the 2nd floor. I got the little wheelie cart that I like to bring out and put everything on. And we went inside and had a really nice shower, which we needed after that 111 degrees. I was watching the news this morning. You know, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks are a new higher division now. They are moving up in the college football ranks. So that was televised and we had to sit there and endure all the commercials, made the game longer. And of course it was very, very hot. And if you saw anything like empty seats on the other side of the stadium, they played Texas and they all came in on these big buses and stuff, but it was a little bit far to drive probably for some of their fans. So it was just the team pretty much. And they didn't have a band, of course, because they're a away game. But when other teams that they play are more regional, I'm sure that the stadium will be full. Someone said in the comments that they're building something there because of the new status they have. The college is expanding the stadium and they're going to actually demolish that visitor side and rebuild it. So big plans for Jacksonville State University. So let me see what I was thinking about. Let me walk you on over here. Here's the Hampton. Just a beautiful place to stay. If you ever want to get a room, there's the La Quinta across the way. Like I said, when we came in here, this was about 15 minutes from the game. And when we got here late last night, it said sold out. So a lot of people are here that are supporting their kids. Band members, as you saw, was like a 500-piece band. And then the football team, parents from all over the region here, Alabama, Georgia, are in town. Now look, here's a Texas tag right there. So don't think that some of them didn't come. I see Florida tags, Indiana, Alabama. People from everywhere, you know, it's a hotel. No telling where people come from. But, you know, we made a few videos on family, which is a little bit of a side, charting different waters there, you know, than I was making videos about. Just sharing my life and my family. And I just have to tell you, because I was going to get to it for sure, Christina and Tammy and Eddie, there's a pool, have all read the comments. And like I've always told you guys, even if we don't answer, we read them all. And I just can't say it enough. I just can't believe the love of you folks out there in my community. You're some of the best people in America. You really are. And we just really appreciate all the kind things. You've really built my self-esteem. You certainly made Christina feel so welcome and loved. And Sam, your kind compliments, all true too. That is one handsome big boy. And he is very well-mannered because Christina has raised him such. And Eddie is a very nice gentleman as well. And really want to thank him for driving his truck and chauffeuring us around here. Kind of looking for it. Oh, I see it. Way over there behind that tree. So we had a rendezvous time this morning to meet down for breakfast. We are in Central Time Zone, so currently it is 8 o'clock local and 9 o'clock over in Georgia. And I know my eyes I put my drops in every morning, plus it is early. I'm trying to have my coffee. I feel awake. I may not look awake, but anyway. They're going to come down. Since we're right on the I-20 here, it's going to be a quick, easy, freeway speed ride back to Dawsonville. I can't tell you how happy I am that we didn't have to light out of here. Being a late game yesterday, most of these games they say they've attended are starting at 1 o'clock, and the one next week is at 1 o'clock. So they would have gotten out of here at a decent hour, and with it being daylight longer, because of being summer, they could have gotten home through those twisty roads. Even though it's a lot of driving in one day, but I didn't feel comfortable going back in all those twisty roads late at night, sit out in that sun all day. Everybody was wore out, believe me. And so this was great, getting the room and getting our batteries fully charged. And today we'll enjoy a good day. Eddie's got something going on. We're trying to get back as early as possible without really rushing. He's going to use his truck to help somebody with a trailer that needs to move something, a couple of hours. They don't have a truck, so he's going to help him out, be a good neighbor. And but I can tell you this, we have really found out that, how you doing? Appreciate your service.
Good, sir. Thank you.
We have really smelling the roses and building memories for sure. All the things that you say in your comments and all the things we're talking about. Folks, it really is important. When you are, if you're watching me and you're 60 years old plus, just remember, life isn't promised to anybody. And when you're up there at that age already, a lot of things are starting to not to fail. I don't want to say that. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying a lot of things are coming into play where you are needing to see those family members, needing to see this country, needing to live your life, needing to enjoy, so that when you take your last breath, you can say you had a good one. Don't have any regrets, and don't wait for something. Don't wait for us till it's too late. Just start living. And I'm telling you, Tammy and I, we're not going to stop. You haven't seen anything yet. I mean, I know I'm all about it, and we're going to hook up that camper right now. I'm going to share a little bit with you that I'm contemplating. Now, I love my Toyota 4Runner. There's nothing, better. But see this vehicle right here? This Chevrolet truck and these Ford trucks, these half-ton vehicles, they have probably twice the ability to tow as my 4Runner. My 4Runner is matched to what I have, but I'm telling you folks, I have really had serious thoughts about when I'm just driving it up here in these hills, in some of these headwinds, that my truck is searching for a lower gear just to climb a grade, and I don't even have the camper on it. And getting on the freeways are up to speed. And I worry so much about aggressive drivers. But right here behind me, I have a Dodge right there. And then over there, there's a, looks like a Ford and a Chevy, and there's a red Chevy out there. Pickup trucks are kind of like the cars these days. And even if you sell the camper, having a nice 4-door half-ton truck might not be a bad idea for Tammy and I. And we're going to get rid of that Honda as soon as possible and go down to one car, because we don't need 2 cars. And our goal, of course, is to eventually move out of the camper into a villa, apartment, a condo, buy our little house, just any tiny home. I mean, we've seen how we could live right here in a Hampton Inn in a nice room. So that is our goal, and God will bless us. I know He's got a plan. But first, He wants me to get out there and share an experience for me and for you, what life's about, and doing things I've never done before. And like I said, creating those memories. We are so excited about, just making YouTube videos and talking to you guys. You seem to just really love it, and you're so kind and everything. So you've inspired me, and I just want to repeat myself one more time. We have read every single comment. And because we've been a little bit busy visiting and everything, I haven't even answered as many as I've been trying to do. But we have read them all, and we appreciate your encouragement. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate all you said about Sam and Christina and Eddie. And also visiting Tammy's people up in North Carolina. I really, really enjoyed meeting them. And that was Pat, Janet, Cletus, and Roger. Very nice people. But, it's just really great being in the South, too, the way the people act here. You go to a McDonald's, and the young people that work there are all saying, yes, sir, and no, sir, and yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. And it's just amazing that our country is several countries, several cultures. Down in Florida, you got one type. Out in California, you got another type. And here in Alabama and Georgia, you have another type. And there's all types from everywhere in every state, but you still have a general populace that's the majority, that you definitely know that you're in the South. And it really is nice to see young people so well mannered. Yesterday when we were paying our parking, pulling into the university, these young men that were taking the $10 parking fee were so courteous. We had to go back out and grab some stuff at a Walmart, and they held a spot for us, and they were just so nice. The front desk here at the Hampton, my review is, we got in late last night. The place was sold out, and so they had keys laying on the front desk there for all the folks that were going to show up. They knew they were going to be coming in late. These are all Gamecocks people, most of them, and they had our keys there, and we were put in our room expeditiously. I could even check in keylessly using the phone here. Hampton's got a great program, and once again, my subscriber hooked us up with the in the hospitality business. So just another blessing. So blessing after blessing after blessing. All of this travel and meeting my family again, and Tammy going to her father's gravesite and everything. And we have just absolutely just barely scratched the surface of what's coming. I hope you folks will stick around and enjoy all of our upcoming videos that Tam and Tammy, once we get back out on the road ourselves. And for those that have talked about some weather coming into Florida, hurricane, it's supposed to go all the way around, nowhere near the East Coast where we live, but our thoughts and prayers will go out for anybody that's in the path of something like that coming, because even if it's a Category 1, you have the tornadoes and all the bad weather, and it's just not good. But it's going, it looks like, around the state and then up into the Panhandle, where they get their share of them too, just like Texas. But this is the peak season coming into September, where hurricanes do start coming off of Africa, and so we're all ready for it and prepared for it. I'll just hook up the little wolf pup and pull her right out of there and go inland if anything's coming into Palm Beach County. So on that note, I got to go back inside and see if everybody's ready to have some breakfast and begin the day to crush it.